What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for joining me today. Guys, listen, if you're new to the strat, new to trading, you're struggling with your trading, you're new to the channel, this channel, what we're doing here, this strategy is going to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. But the first thing I need you guys to do is go down below and click that subscribe button and then hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. This is our watch list for, what are we looking at? August 1st. Okay? Sorry, guys. I am so sick right now. I want to get these videos out for you guys. There's going to be no chitty chat. I'm just going to run through everything here and we'll see where we end up. But yeah, this is the watch list setups for Monday, August 1st. I send these out for you guys every day, or at least I try. I send out these weekly swings, monthly swings, they're all coming out. Hopefully, we'll see how I feel. Let's get through this one and see how we go. So, let's get started with lift here. LYFT. Lift has an inside bar, guys. So, if you're new to following me, inside bars or a one bar is this yellow bar here. Okay, and it does not break the high and it does not break the low of the previous candle. It stays within the ranges. It's a tightening range. And when you see those candles, I want you guys to think of a spring becoming loaded and getting tighten, and getting ready to explode to one direction or the other. And we can go back and look in time at inside bars, and the majority of them have these really big breaks and these nice breaks. So that's why I really love inside bars. I'm not the only one. OG Trades is another guy who loves the inside bars. I will always tell you guys, if you're new, that's what you should concentrate on. So off of this inside bar, guys, we can take breaks or take calls off of the break at $13.89 for calls or $13.19 for puts. Now, when looking at this, we want to go with time frame continuity as best we can. So hourly, daily, for sure, weekly, yep. Anything else is a bonus. Just gives us higher probability that that trade works out. The problem is this day, this week, and this month are all opening up new on Monday. So like Rob Smith would say, we'll have to let them open up. We'll see where we end up, okay? So we do have a hammer candle. We do have an inside bar. The month and the quarter, or I should say at least a quarter, are green. We'll see what happens on lift. We can take it either way. The one thing I do see here is this pink line. So if we switch to the weekly, there we have it. We have another hammer candle on the weekly, 2 down, finish green. So we're looking for a break on that weekly as well. And hop back to the day here. If this triggers on the day, we've also triggered on the week. So I didn't mark a target to the top side. Let's do that now. It's going to be pink and we will change it to green. Okay, there's target. That's basically target number 2. Okay, target number 1 is the trigger for the weekly. Target number 2 is there. And again, if we switch to the weekly and look for the first target for the weekly, it's way up here. And what we have for the first trigger on the weekly is or first target on the weekly is the first trigger for the monthly. Okay, so if the week triggers, or if the day triggers, if the week triggers and hits targets, then the month triggers and we can look for the month to hit targets as well. Okay, I apologize again for this video, guys. I'm really not at my best, but I want to get this out to you guys. So CCL, another inside bar. We just went through those. You know all about them. Calls at 918, puts at 877. You can find your targets there. And I'm going to go through these a little bit a little bit faster than I normally do, just because of my situation. So AMC here has a 2 down that finished green. Means we broke to the low side of the previous candle, but we did finish green. So I'm looking for this to trend up again. Triggers at 1487. You can find your targets with the green lines. GE, same thing, 2 down, finish green. We can look for that down. Calls at 74.51, and I'll put the first target in there for you guys at 74.90. Again, the day, the week, and the month are all opening up brand new on Monday, so we'll be curious to see how all these things play out. Boeing, BA, double inside bar, guys. These are magic beans. Not all the time, but very often. Double inside bars, so 2 straight days of consolidation. Let's go back and look in time to see the last time we had a double inside bar. You know how I find it? I use the Griswold Strat indicator. Link in the description below or in my Twitter profile. Okay, and there is, I know there's a double inside bar there because it's highlighted it blue. We can go back in time and look to see what happened. And it doesn't look like it was that great. We triggered, and did we hit targets? Not quite. So again, I go back in time to show you guys this. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It doesn't always work out the way we plan it to. But that's why we have our stop losses so tight. And this is how rare these are, guys. I can't find another one. I'm going back to, where are we? November of 2019. Okay, so let's see what we got here on November of 2019. A few of them that happened all right together. And here we go. Double inside bar, trigger, target, not quite second target. Double inside bar. What do we get here? Trigger, target. Again, so BA has not been great on the double inside bars. It doesn't mean it's not going to be great on Monday, come Monday, or if we're watching this Monday, today. But the possibility is there off of the break of these double inside bars, so I would be watching Boeing for sure. And whichever direction it goes, it's trading with time frame continuity right across up to the monthly, okay? CMCSA, Comcast. I don't even know why I've got Comcast I have on here because of this broadening formation here. And we've tagged it, and I'm just wondering if it's going to end up reversing back up through after their earnings. We'll see what happens, okay? CRM. CRM. Okay, so there's a guy on Twitter, one of the Stratters, has said he's had a ton of success with these 1-2-2 reversals. So it's a Rev Strat, 1, 2 up, 2 down is what we're looking for. So I've got a couple of them on my list. We'll see how they play out. I probably won't play them, but we'll see how they play out. It'll be interesting. So there's 2 targets with this. Target 1 is at the bottom of this inside bar, and we can put another target here. Okay, so we can look for puts at 180.16 off of this break, okay? And then we're also sitting inside bar on the weekly. I can tell by these 2 pink lines here. And that we traded inside of them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight days, okay? MU, Micron Technologies, double inside bar on MU. So again, here we are. Calls at 62.09, puts at 60.77. There's a weekly trigger here. There's a monthly trigger here. We'll go over those in the other videos. And again, let's just head back in history and see the last time we had a double inside bar on MU. Looks like we got one here in August of 2020. Okay, so let's head up to see what we got here. And again, I found it because the Griswold Strat indicator gives us these candlestick numbers. Okay, it gives us these yellow highlights, gives us the white outside bars, the yellow inside bars. Here is our double inside bar, and it went for a run, went for a ride. Okay, double inside bar, 1 inside bar, 2 inside bars, opens up, triggers, target 1, target 2, target 3, and we are golden off of the last double inside bar that we saw on MU. PayPal is up next. PayPal, we're looking at that Rev Strat again, the 1, 2 up, 2 down reversal. We do have a trigger on the monthly, looks like right here, but we can look for puts at 84.79 on PayPal. UPTO is Upstart. I think there were a bunch of double inside bars on the weekly. It'll be interesting to go over those as well. Upstart, again, double inside bar, calls at 24.76, puts at 23.62. Go back in time. There's a bunch of them on here, but again, they're a very rare pattern. It's like the 3-1 setup. It's a very, very rare pattern. Okay, so we look for those, and I like to play those. because they tend to be very profitable. And that's what we look for as a trader is highly probable and highly profitable trades. So again, double inside bar here, inside bar 1, inside bar 2, and we gapped up, tagged the top of a broadening formation, and then came right back down. But this would have been a gap play. This double inside bar went for a beautiful run, opened, and all the way down. Okay, so Upstart looks like it's worked on its last couple double insides. Again, doesn't mean these ones will, but we're just looking at probabilities, guys. And that's how we trade. We trade what the candlesticks tell us to do. Okay, 3-1 setup, outside bar, inside bar. We can look for calls at 13.92, puts at 13.49. Again, these outside bar, inside bar setup marked with this yellow highlighter. Powerful and rare setup. BIDU. BIDU had a 2 down, finished green, so we were looking for a 2-2 reversal back to the upside. Calls at 137.37. Excuse me, guys. Chewy with the inside bar. Calls at 39.38. Puts at 37.55. Cisco inside bar on CSCO. Hey, calls at 45.49. Puts at 44.83. DraftKings DKNG inside bar on DraftKings hammer candle. We're looking for calls at 13.76 and puts at 13.15. We also have a trigger to the upside for the week and a trigger to the upside for the month. And we also have the top of a broadening formation right there. Okay. Next up is DocuSign. DocuSign has an inside bar with a hammer candle. Calls at 64.29, puts at 62.04. Etsy 2 up, finished red. We can look for puts at 102.15. Fubo inside bar. You can call that a hammer candle, I guess so. Thor hammer 251 for our trigger for the calls and 239 for the puts. Lucid LCID 3-1 setup for Lucid. Looks like a good play. This one would likely be on my top 5 if I make one. Calls at 18.30, puts at, should be a little bit more than 17.80. There we go. 17.88 for the puts. See how Lucid plays out on Monday. Pfizer PFE inside bar. Actually a 3-1 setup for Pfizer. I would like to see this thing come down and trigger that monthly. That would give me confluence and a higher probability and higher confidence in that trade, just based on what I'm seeing here already. Okay, so puts at 49.28, calls at 50.71. TDoc, that's Teladoc Health, inside bar on TDoc. There we go, calls at 36.87, puts at 34.75. Beyond Meat, BYND, inside bar, calls 32.22, puts 30.74. XLV 3-1 setup, calls at 132.65, puts 131.48. VHT Healthcare ETF 3-1 setup, calls 245.17, puts 242.96. I'm almost done here, guys. These last few that I've got on here for common shareholders, they're smaller cost. The shares are smaller cost. Okay, so Tattooed Chef, I don't want you to short these guys if you're playing common shares, but you can look to take a position on this at 637, and then you can look for targets at 655. Okay, MindMed is the same thing, MMED. MindMed inside bar with a hammer candle. And again, you can look for shares at 92 cents, and then again, we just look for targets. I'm not going to ask you to take a target there, but the next target you can look for is at 94 cents. So 2 cents off of that 94, and then if you're looking for a little bit more, there you go. And if you just want some practice and you're looking, if you're not paper trading and you're just looking how to get into this stuff, this is a good way to enter. They're cheap, and you're not going to lose a whole ton of money on this if it goes the other way. Okay, so one more here, Planet 13 PLNHF inside bar. So again, I don't want you guys taking this short, but if this goes to the upside, you can buy common shares at $1.95, and you can take first targets at, what do we got there? 197, and then the next one's at 212. Guys, that's the list. I apologize for my shortness of breath, short video, and not too much detail. I'm not feeling the greatest. So we'll see if we get those weekly and monthly videos out tomorrow. I will try for you guys. If not, good luck trading on Monday, guys. It is a holiday in Canada. I don't know where I will be or what I will be doing at that point. We'll see how I feel. I do have a ton of really good stuff coming out. I am starting a Discord. It's going to be free for the most part. The majority of it, like 80% of it, is free. There's just a few things for the members in there. The Griswold Gold members, you can find that in the link below or the link in my Twitter profile. If you want the Griswold Strat, I do have a video in my playlist for it to show you what's on it. There's a link in the description below for that, as well as my Twitter profile. Same thing with one-on-ones and merch, guys, all that kind of stuff. You can all find that stuff on the links in my Twitter profile, and soon enough in the Discord. So good luck, guys. I hope all you guys are feeling better than I am. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.